What's up, everybody? My name is Gil, and welcome to Multiverse. Today on Multiverse, I'll be counting down the top 5 comic books I'm reading right now.
Number 5.
The year 2012. DC just announces the new 52. Enter Dial H for Hero. An oddball of a story follows the main character, Nelson Gent, the epitome of the antihero. Stumbles across an old school style phone booth, dials the right numbers, and bam, turns into a hero. Problem is, he can never predict what hero he's gonna be. So sometimes he gets lucky, sometimes he doesn't, sometimes he's super powerful, sometimes it's really dumb what he becomes. That's all kind of the quirky part of it, is just you never know what you're gonna get. The art is amazing and the covers are really cool. And when I say weird superheroes, I mean weird. I found the whole series very entertaining. You can find these pretty easy online, or if you're lucky, your comic book shop has the 2 volumes that are available.
Number 4.
Next up on my list is Sandman by Neil Gaiman. This came out a long time ago, 1988, and is known for being very weird. But that's what makes it special. The literal Sandman is captured by a couple of people that believe in wizardry and witchcraft, and it really does a number on the entire world. The main character is imprisoned for the better part of the 20th century, and the first issues follow the effects of a sleepless humanity and the impact it has. I love the first issue, definitely gonna keep reading it. Good news, if you're into it, Sandman is actually coming out with new content brought to you by author Neil Gaiman and Vertigo Comics, who's now owned by DC. Keep an eye out for that by the end of the year. Would definitely recommend Sandman. It's out there. Get into it, and I promise you your local comic book shop has it.
Number 3.
Next book on my list is Saga. Wow, what an incredible series. Pick this up as soon as you can. It's one of the most imaginative things I've ever read. It really stretches the imagination, and the world building is some of the best I've ever seen. Written by Brian K. Vaughan and drawn by Fiona Staples, this is a must-have in any collection. Beautiful epic science fantasy where the limits are the creator's imagination. Story goes, there are 2 warring planets that basically have decided we're gonna wage war on this one planet in between us. The people of that planet didn't really like it that much. You follow a couple of refugees who have fallen in love, forbidden love, as they attempt to escape this warring planet. Catch is, the lady's pregnant, and they're gonna have the kid any day. That's where the story starts, and it takes off from there. Offbeat and filled with emotion, beautifully drawn, poetically written. Like I said before, pick this up as soon as you can. There are 9 out right now, and you can find them almost anywhere.
Number 2.
Lone Wolf and Cub takes place in historically accurate Edo, Japan. Right there, you already have my interest. Follows the story of a widower Ronin who's been betrayed by his clan and now earns a living on the road as an assassin for hire. He does it all with his kid in tow, which is pretty incredible how they write him into each of the fight scenes, how he stays safe. I don't like to use this word a lot, but it really is quite an epic. Fantastic fight scenes, lots of detail, and a really cool ending just in the first book. Despite it being black and white, it looks fantastic. Lone Wolf and Cub is brought to you by Dark Horse Manga. You can pick it up online or wherever comic books are sold. Highly recommended.
Number 1.
Number 1 on my list of top things I'm reading right now, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, the manga. I know this is going to be a little bit of an overreaction, but this is incredible. Needless to say, it was right up my alley. The book picks up a few moments before the beginning of the video game. It's great because it fills in a lot of the gaps in the narrative that you don't really get out of a video game because it wouldn't make a lot of sense to play a game that way, though it's actually quite different than the presentation you find in the video game, at least of the order of things that happen. I love seeing all the familiar faces, all of the famous items, all drawn in wonderful manga style. It's just fun to catch back up with the people in the land of Hyrule. Filled with bonus stories, bonus sketches, and a ton of other stuff. I couldn't recommend this more, especially if you're a Zelda Ocarina of Time fan. It falls number 1 in my top 5 because it's just so fun to hear Link talk. He really is everything you'd imagine. It's a perfect representation. Kudos to the people that adapted this. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to start a dialogue about what you're reading right now. And try to find some time to head over to our Patreon page, and we can keep making content like this for you to enjoy. Keep an eye out for the next Multiverse Top 5.